My stock tires are 225/40/18 on my Golf Sportwagen. My friend's AlItrack has 225/45/18, but it sits higher than the Golf. I wish my car's tire sidewall was a bit taller like the 45 instead of 40. I want to keep using the 18s because it looks very good. Will my Golf be fine to fit a taller sidewall tire? I don't care if the speedometer's off a bit. The reason that I'm here is because the San Francisco Bay Area has a lot of potholes and I've already destroyed one tire. Thank you.
Okay, so if you have a Sportwagen and you are looking to add more sidewall. So here's the thing, we got a lot of questions on this wheel video asking about different sizes and different fitment and different things like that. Here's the key whenever you're talking about going with a bigger tire. There's nothing wrong with it. Speedometer is gonna be negligible going from a 40 series to a 45. I'm also pretty confident it's not gonna rub almost no matter what because the amount of additional sidewall isn't very much, especially if you're stock ride height. Stock ride height usually has a lot of elbow room to work with. Most people are gonna be lowering their car an inch, I would say, is on the very low side of lowering their car. So if you're adding a lot less than an inch of sidewall, you're going to be fine generally. When that's the case, you obviously are going to have to understand that there's a potential, anytime you add more tire to it, wider and taller, there's a potential for rubbing. So a lot of people are looking for someone like us to give you the answer to say, hey, I know XYZ tire won't rub. I have no idea because until I've personally put that wheel and tire combination on a car, there's no way for me to know, because unless somebody has a 3D scan of the wheel well and then the wheel and tire package and then the caster angles that the factory settings are supposed to ride at, that's the only way you're going to know for sure that you could even run a trial to know what would and would not clear in the first place. So since that's never going to happen, the only thing you're going to know is whether or not other people who have tested, who have made bigger wheels and tires, have had rubbing issues around that. So AlItrack is because of that type of vehicle, there was a ton of those people who have added additional size tires. Ours also, we had bigger tires on our AlItrack that we did in the off-road mode. Now granted, our car was lifted at the time, that even had clearance issues with ours because they were much taller than the factory ones. I think they were 2.5 inches taller on the total height of the wheel and tire combination. So I think going up from a 40 to a 45 is almost not going to register barely on your speedometer and barely in terms of it rubbing. So you probably should be good with that, but be aware of anytime you're retrofitting, the only guarantee you have is by somebody who's actually tested it.